on the topic, the road less traveled. If you can hear me, please type it in the window, the road less traveled. Hello. Good. Great, great, great. I need more people. I need to feel that people are in the building. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy Show. Thank you, Onye. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Richard. Cyril. All right. I can see it's a full house. Okay, so the road less traveled. Literally, the meaning is that there is a road that many people do not tread. They do not pass through that road. And by nature, the road that people refuse to travel often is the best road. I mean, there will be no congestion there. There will be no heat. Everything will be working fine because not many people are there. So in handling that topic today, I'm going to be talking about three concepts: dependence, independence, and interdependence. Now, in doing that, I just like to say something about myself. I'm very, very independent. I love independence. It's like, oh, this is heaven. Why? Because I can control my space. Nobody will intrude and treat me anyhow. I can do my thing the way I want it. I don't like, anybody encroaching on my privacy. What about you? Please type in the window. Do you enjoy independence, or you like to depend on people, or you are interdependent? Where do you stand? Of course, these are terms we are familiar with. And I don't know, maybe somebody might even like to define what they understand as independence. I can give you voice. If you'd like to share on those three concepts, I'd like to give you voice. Hello? Yeah, Cyril says he likes independence. Now you. Hello? Good. I think many people like it. When we were growing up, when we were born literally into the world, of course, we couldn't do anything by ourselves. So our parents, guidance, our friends, family, they helped to train us till we became full-grown individuals and we became independent. During our dependent days, of course, we will resist a lot of things. It's funny because even babies want to be independent. I was in a vehicle one day, and this baby was just a few days old. See the way she was struggling with her mom over something. The mother was trying to carry her very well, put her hand very well so that she would be comfortable. And she kept on resisting. And I had a good laugh that, wow, human beings, we are just funny. We want to just do everything by ourselves, even when we don't know what to do. And in society today, you'll find that all the conflicts and all the problems human beings encounter are just a function of everybody wants to do their own thing. It's not the right way to go. It's not the right thing to do at all. In business, in the family, everywhere, God created us to be interdependent. How do I mean? Now, Let's even take our business as an example. Somebody introduces you to this business, and somehow you believe and you come in. And then, okay, so you have an upline and you have a downline, and you're supposed to bring people to. In doing this business, you are supposed to have a relationship with your upline such that he will guide you in how to do this business so that attain, you will begin to enjoy what you're in this business in good time. But you and I know that between many uplines and downlines, there are conflicts, there are misunderstandings, so many things. Some weeks, a month back, I signed somebody up. And after a few days, he said he's not doing it again. I'm like, really? You have not even started. And you're like, what are your expectations? I try. Okay, like we all can't be perfect. I try to set realistic expectations. When you join the business, the first thing you do is to learn. You need to learn about the business. You need to understand what the business is about so that you can make progress. So, I remember some time ago, some years back, a friend of mine said her daughter was 17 years. She was going to be 18. And she was telling everybody that, look, once I'm 18, I am free. Mom, dad, everybody listen. No more telling me what to do, where to go, what time to come back home, and all of that. But when she would turn 18, she was to enter university. They live in the UK, and it's an expensive university. Please, who's going to pay the fees? Your parents will pay the fees, and they cannot tell you how to move about. What a joker. Anyway, so dependence is a time in our lives when people need to take care of us. You see, we move from dependence to independence. Some people progress further to become interdependent. Anyway, somehow you have to deal with people. So you will manifest a measure of interdependence. But many people don't, experience it fully. Many of us don't experience it fully. We don't manifest it so fully. We don't practice it fully. So we may not get the benefits of it. So as we grow in life, we get to a point where we are dependent, we become independent, and we will get to a stage, maybe 70 years and above, we go back to dependence because some people become old, they can't do, of course, you get to an age, you can't do everything you were doing when you were in your, prime age, when you were in your youth, when you're in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. When you become 70 years old, you can't do things the same way again. And then, funny how many people in their finances, they become dependent again because they spent all their years training children, making sure the home is okay. When they get to an age, of course, they can't, their earning capacity. Some people don't even earn anymore. Some earn some amount of pension that can't take them anywhere. And so they have to depend on people again. In different climes, maybe there's a home they take them to, somebody pays and they're taking care of them. Or in our experience in Nigeria, many people, the mother or the father will now be visiting. Unfortunately for men, most times they have to be in their homes. But the women, they go and do omogo, or when they are not feeling fine, they go and stay with one child or the other. So you go back to become dependent. But through your journey, it is very important that you behave well, you treat people well. Because if you don't, by the time you become dependent, they're going to be waiting for you, and you're going to have a piece of what you dished out. So If you have, I don't know if you know, if you have read this book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This book treats interdependence in great detail. And I'm just borrowing a leaf from there today. I cannot deal with it in detail. If you have read that book or you've come across it, you will have, a little understanding of what I am trying to say here. So in life, none of us can escape dependence and independence. But interdependence is a very desirable stage of life. Like, it's so important that you grow to become interdependent, because when you do, you experience so many benefits that you will know that life is a good place to be. You know, in families, everywhere, these 3 stages are brought to play. And I tell you, some people, because they have like an upper hand, they manipulate people who are dependent on them for one reason or the other. You know, to be independent is not even an easy thing. You need to be able to take decisions by yourself. You need to do stuff by yourself. You need to be responsible. It's not easy. That means nobody's paying your bills. You understand? They say to be a man is not a day's job. Even a woman, to be a woman self, not be a day's job, because at the end of the day, you have to run the home. Your husband wakes up in the morning, goes to work, and comes back in the night. You have to run your home. You have to take care of the children. It's not easy. But it's desirable because you are in charge of your life. You take charge of your life. But it's not the best. There's a better way than independence, I mean. Are we together? Hello, people. Okay, so in business dealings, for instance, a major point about interdependence is that it allows you to practice what we call a win-win situation with people when you're doing business or when you're in relationships. Now, 2 people want to do business together, and someone is coming to the table with the structure and finances. That's Mr. A. And Mr. B is coming with expertise, like whatever they're going to be doing there, there's a man with it. And, so they'll be talking and planning and all of that. And then they have a meeting with financial experts who come to punch the numbers and, if we do this and this, what and what will happen. So Mr. A is like, okay, in this venture, because I'm financing it and all of that, I'm going to take 80% of the profits. And Mr. B says, without me, this thing cannot run. At best, let's do 50-50. And after they sit down with the financial experts and they do all the punching and all of that, looking at what each person is bringing, they come to realize that the sharing formula will be 70-30 because of what each person is bringing in. And after looking at it, the 2 of them really see that, yes, this is a win-win. I'm doing just a bit of it. This person is doing so much more, so you should get more. If they can agree, that is the meaning of interdependence. Like, oh, my own view, the way I feel is not the best. You understand? Let me hear what this person is saying. Let us weigh it together and then do the best, what is best in the situation. So interdependence presupposes that um, I can always, I'm supposed to understand. I should seek to understand the other party before I say, understand my point of view. Do you get it? Like, I want to do something with you. Don't let me think about my end alone. And I'm thinking, okay, where is this person coming from? What's this person bringing in? Let me understand this person's point of view. And then when I do that, it will be easier for me to say, okay, this is what I'm bringing into. Listen to my side of the story. And in even to start with, the first step ever to consider when you're thinking about interdependence is to begin with the end in mind. Like basically as human beings, when the basic needs we have, what are the things we desire? Okay, for instance, you have a dream. You want to become financially free. And then you are in a business, you're doing business. You need to like envision where you're going. Like, okay, I want to I want to work very hard. I have gone to school, I have my grades, I've picked up a job. That end I'm looking forward to is financial freedom. I don't want to be alone when I'm financially free. I want to be with my family. I want to be able to have friends along with me. When you have that at the back of your mind, it affects the way you relate with people. You don't treat people anyhow. You don't talk to them anyhow. You don't behave like you are God and everybody has to respect you or do as you say. So that's the first step. Whatever is your aim in life, interdependence says begin with the end in mind. If you know that at the end of your journey, you still want to have friends. I saw a picture in recent time of a president of a country. He was wearing shorts and a simple shirt. He was on a queue to buy something. He could stand in the midst of people. No police, no escorts, nobody. Why do you think he was able to do that? Please, can somebody just type in the window? That president, why do you think he had the confidence and audacity to think that he can just walk like a normal person to any place to do whatever he wants to do? I'd like to have answers, please. And then I also read about a minister of health of another country that has a job. She goes to work in the morning as a cleaner, and she has time that she will go and resume at her office as a minister of health. Please, why do you think these people are living like that? God bless you. Someone said, perhaps he has served his people well. Definitely. What do you think made him do that? Because he started with the end in mind. Please, do you think that any Nigerian top person, politician, can walk alone to a place today? It can't happen. If people are not thronging to him to even collect money from him, some people will want to like accuse him, like, what are you people doing? Because they didn't start with the end in mind. This is so important. Then another another thing that comes with interdependence is that your input is equal to your output. And you should be able to appreciate and accept that when you begin with the end in mind. Some people put something in and they don't like the outputs. You're not being realistic. In interdependence, input is equal to output. When I was preparing this, I just remembered what the MDs told us about the new system in the stockist records. You know now that as at now, we're not seeing how much we put into, how much money we have used to purchase stuff. You just see your points. 20 PV, 40 PV. And then he also said that, if you do 20 PV, you can earn normally. But if you do beyond 20, you will earn more. Very succinct, very straight to the point. That is how it is with interdependence. When you put in something, you get the requisite output. And you should be happy with it. So my point is, as an interdependent person, if you want more, you do more. Simple. However, in network marketing, we even have an opportunity to get more than we put in. Am I talking? Oh, okay. I just learned that they've updated it. But you know, some days ago, when I was checking and I saw it, it looked different. And I was like, well, we've been told that this was going to happen. And somehow I like it. But it's fine. So what am I saying? Your input is equal to your output when you're into it. You don't have unrealistic expectations. You are responsible. You live up to what is expected of you. And I say often and often that I really love network marketing because it allows you to practice interdependence. Today, I have a team of over 100 people. You know, the last time I said it was to double by the end of August. And on the dot of end of August, we were 99, but today we are 100 plus. I'm excited. But people, you know, as I know, that dealing with downline, dealing with success partners is not business. Different people, different ball game. Sometimes you are saying, okay, somebody has 35K he wants to put in, and he's bronze. And he's thinking, oh, he wants to buy this, he wants to buy, what's it called? Body wash, wants to buy everything. And you're like, I'm thinking it's better you upgrade to silver first. Because if you upgrade to silver, then the next plan that you should become a stockist will be easier. Especially now that you can even be an intending stockist such that you may not have your 250,000 in your hand, but you can start buying things. Maybe you have 50, you have 100. You can start putting it in until you attain the level you're going to. And you know that the product is going to get for doing bronze to silver upgrade is different from the products he will get if he does that pack that gives all those variants, those GMX R2 and some, bottles of this and that. The guy is not hearing you. He's not understanding that. What you're telling him is the way to go. What you're telling him is a smart way to go because you know better, because you are the upline. You understand what's going on. It's just coming in. And that's just one of the mild aspects of the business. People get into issues that are unbelievable doing network marketing because they want to be independent. They want to be a man and woman of themselves. No, that's the road less traveled. Interdependence. We need to work together. Seek to understand. And then, and then, sometimes you keep explaining to some people, to your downlines, this is what you should do, this is how it is. I'm not perfect though as an upline, don't get me wrong. But I try. And then I'm learning too. Now I can relate with people better. Nowadays, I don't argue too much with a downline over anything. I'm just like, okay, I'll give you options. These are the things I think you should do. If you now say this is what you want to do, I'll be like, okay, fine. No problem. We can do this now. Then later you do the other thing. That's interdependence. So nowadays, I don't even stress it. I don't. So to me, network marketing is a platform where we get an opportunity, a free platform, a free ride to practice interdependence. So I find that exciting. And I find that, like, oh, people here, we are living better than the average people. Oh, some people that are not doing network marketing, of course, they understand interdependence, they are practicing it, and they are ahead of their peers because they know better and they are doing better. Fine. But for those of us that are here, we already have the platform, FOC, to practice interdependence, and it's awesome. It's beautiful. So, in network marketing, like I was saying, you have an opportunity to eat your cake and have it. In the sense that you enjoy leverage, a lot of leverage. Things are happening in my team, and I'm like, wow. Just today, 2 people became one-star managers. One is not working. The other is doing her bits, but they're enjoying leverage because people are joining their teams and they're collecting the PV, they're collecting the earnings. It's beautiful. I'm not saying, don't work, come to network marketing and don't work because you want to enjoy leverage. That's not interdependence. That is a bad independence. Yeah. So briefly, I'd like to talk about some of the benefits. Like I think interdependence has, or rather that network marketing enables us to enjoy because we practice interdependence therein. Okay. Number 1, you don't have to be in a particular kind of way before you join the business. Just be yourself. You don't need to be, nobody saying, oh, because we are practicing interdependence, you need to go and be first a perfect person before you join us. No, just come the way you are. Join us, and then as you join, begin to learn. That's the essence of learning. Many of us are coming from different walks of life, different backgrounds. But when we come here, we start to learn new things like, oh, really? Is this how it is done? Is this how to do it? And yes, I said I was going to say, uplines, please quit being shocked at the attitudes of your downlines. Allow them. Some of us were worse than them when we started, to say the truth, because we just feel like, okay, I'm supposed to come here and be earning money. I'm supposed to come here and things are supposed to be different. I'm not supposed to work. No, it shouldn't be. When you join the business, yes, you don't know how it works. So the first thing you do, you seek to understand. Seek to understand what the business is about. Then, before you say, oh, understand me, this is where I'm coming from. So, as you begin to learn, you begin to become a better person. You get better. Do I have a witness in the house that you have changed since you started this business? You have changed positively. Hello, people. If you are here and you have noticed a change in you since you started this business, please type in the window, I am changing. Hello. Oh, great. I have changed and I keep changing because I am learning. Most of us, of course, we came with our own ideas. And network marketing is a school. Thank you, people. I'm feeling you. It's a business school. You know, Robert Kiyosaki said it all. It gives you an opportunity to learn, change, and then train others. Help. Thank you, Olubusala. It helps you to learn, get better, bring people in, and then help them to become better versions of themselves. And as distributors, as network marketers, remember that Eric Warren said in his book that network marketing is a better way. He never said whether it's even the best, but it's a better way than regular business. Because when you get here, nobody's judging you. Number one, you don't even need to come in with any special credential. If you have good credentials, that's an add-on, but it's not required because people, anybody, educated, uneducated, rich, poor, poor of the poorest, poorest of the poor rather, male, female, young, old. When you get into this business, you will thrive if you're teachable or if you're willing to learn. And so, as distributors, we have a duty. We are torch bearers. It's a good advantage. It's a good thing. We are torch bearers. Because of what we are learning, we want to also help others. Some people, before they joined network marketing, they wanted to help people, but they just didn't know how to go about it. When you come in, you can begin to see avenues for you to actually help people join the business and become better at it. You know, um, we have a lot of experiences in this business, this upline, downline thing. You know, I was saying to myself today, if I had an inkling that Mrs. Osho, my downline in Oshobo, was going to be the kind of person she has turned out to be, ew, I would have signed her up directly under me. I don't even care if I had 10 people already. Do you understand? So when people are joining your business, please just assume that everybody will be fine and then you work towards it. Because I'm like, the person I signed her under, she's my downline. I mean, I talked to her for years and then she signed up. Signing up safe, it was not as if, oh, she was just like, okay, I'm ready to sign up. She was very rich at the time. And it's not as if but I just found a way. Somehow we found a way and she came on board. But today, you people know, some people know better than me that she's doing phenomenally. She's not the same person that started that business. And she kept on telling me that when she started, and she started seeing all the things that the company was doing, the efficacy of the product, she was like, this business can take me to where I'm going. So she plunged in. And she even told me that it was like God was telling her that, my dear, do this business. There's something in it for you. So these are things that you see in network marketing and you know that it's the better way. For real, it's the better way. There's no telling how far you can go. You can imagine that, oh, I want to go this far. You know, we set goals, we set expectations. But when you do this business and you do it well, it will surpass, your results will surpass your expectation. For real. Your results will surpass your expectation because it's a built-in system It's a system that makes things work, that does exponential multiplications of the things we do. And then the nature of our business, like I said, is to help you with people skills. So you start learning how to relate with people. When you sign somebody on into the business, yes, we call them downlines, no biggie. But that person is your success partner. Is not inferior to you. This is not I don't know, this is not primary school or family of who are older than you. You have downlines that are even younger than you. You must be nice to them. You must treat them with respect. You must treat them well so that you're setting your team up to be up there. And you must be empathic. You must have empathy because like I said, like we all know, everybody's coming from different places. Many of us, we cannot exhibit our true selves. We cannot exhibit who we really are because of where we are coming from, because of things that have been happening to us. Some people have become timid when there's no money. Poverty, makes you less of who you are. But when they come into a place like this and they begin to see things, changing for the better, somebody that hasn't handled large sums of money before, or because maybe in their family, maybe they lost a job, something happened, and for a while, they've not been handling good money. They've been like feeding from hand to mouth. And then you introduce them to an opportunity. They were able to raise the money somehow. Maybe they borrowed it, however. And then they start. They introduce it. Okay, let's assume somebody pays 40,000, collects products, and was able to sell all the products. Some people are good like that. Did not even give any out, was able to sell all the products. And the people the person sold to keep calling. Madam, please, I need another bottle of 500 ml. That yellow one, I really like it. How can I get more? And then, of course, you tell them that for them to really enjoy the benefits of the variant, they need to buy the bitters. And they keep buying. In a month, you're doing turnover of like times 4 of 40,000. Somebody that borrowed money to join the business. Please tell me how that person is going to feel. And then they started at bronze. They were able to upgrade to silver. They are stockings. Now they are gold. They are platinum. Their countenance will change. Everything about them is going to change for the better. So you have become an instrument in helping somebody's life to become better. That's why I love this business. One of the reasons I love this business. And now, somebody like me, my own experience, I've been in network marketing for a while, but I can't remember if I had a team of 30 people before, if my team has ever grown to become 30. But today, I have team members that I don't even know some of them. That's phenomenal for me. Like, I can just wake up and 500 PV has entered you understand, my account. 20,000 naira has entered my account from activities of people I have not met. I don't know. Mrs. Osho and I relate today like sisters. But trust me, I've not seen her before, one-on-one. There are people in different places also. Port Harcourt, Benin, Qatar, Uganda. We don't know each other from Adam. But this business has brought us together. And, you must be committed to the success of your downline. Otherwise, what are you talking about? If you bring somebody and you say, oh, this is this and that, and they're not experiencing it, if you change the way they are looking at you, say, look as they look you now, you know that kind of thing. And then the most amazing aspect of this business is when you start living your dreams. Like, I'm looking forward to the Dubai trip because I love to travel. But I've not been able to travel for many years. You know why now? We all know why. You understand? I love to travel. But, you know, when I go to Dubai, I'm going to have a kind of feeling like, oh my God, this is one of my dreams coming true. And in this business, the CM always says it, we under promise and over deliver. It's true. And I'm going to Singapore. I give kudos to the management of this company for extending that thing by 1 month. God bless you. I'm going to Singapore. Whatever it's going to take, my team members and I were going to make it happen. So, you know, you begin to live your dreams. It's amazing. If you're working in an establishment as an employee, we never see, let's say you're even earning 300K per month. Don't let me go up to 500. We are in September. COVID happened since March. How can you in these times? Everybody is like, oh, this is the new normal. It will take a while before things come back to normal and people can even live the lives they were living before. Nobody can be dreaming of, if you are not financially free, you can't be thinking about traveling about this time and traveling for vacation. Not that maybe somebody is critically ill and they need to go abroad for treatment. So this business helps you to live your dreams. Like, I'm also picturing, I said it before and I'll say it again, that this year I'm going to buy my house from this business. It's a scary dream. And I keep saying it, I'm so sure some people will be like, please can't sit down. What do you want to do that will happen? But it's going to happen. And I'm going to share it here. I'm going to share it on any of the platform that is will be available then. Maybe life would have returned to normal. And I'll be like, oh, I will invite you, all of you here, to the housewarming because I believe in this business. And I know that anything is possible. And my team members, they've got my back like I've got theirs. So we're working together. I'm beginning to be like, okay, when I grow old to like 120 and I die, and people are at my burial, the kinds of things they'll be saying about me, the lives I would have touched, the lives I would have changed, my children's 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 children will be like, oh, grandma was this and that, great grandma was this and that, great great grandma. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this business allows you to do all of that. And it is riding on the back of interdependence. Win-win, no other way. Here, you can't come here and become a dependent person. The train will pass you by. And if you want to practice independence here, you will not go far. You can't go far. But when you understand the concept behind this business, it is a people business. It is a relationship business. You can get to any heights possible. And in the process, you are daily changing. You are becoming a better version of yourself. That is my colleague's line. My sister in this business, Mrs. Adesoya, Olubusola, said, I have become a better version of myself. She will say, this business is going to help you to become better versions of yourself. It is true. It is very true. It's happening to me. It has happened to many people. Even CM is changing. MI is changing. Everybody is changing for the better. My coach, Coach Omar Victor, is changing for the better. We're all going to a good place, and God is going to take us there. So please, let us stay committed. Let us keep learning. We don't know everything. Your downline self will teach you something. We don't know. Nobody has exclusive the exclusivity of wisdom or know-how of anything. We are in this business to drop minds, share ideas, keep learning, and keep getting better. I see Green Mondays, at the very top. We're going to shake this world. We're going to take over the world. We're going to take peace, and we're just fine. So without much ado, that I have been able to convince you and not confuse you that interdependence is the best way, and network marketing is the business that's going to take you there. Green Mondays will take you there. So I don't know if you have a comment, a question, a contribution. I'd like to take it now. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope I wasn't too boring. Anybody in? Thank you. Thank you very much. Where are my people at? Coach Yoma. Usala, do you want to say something? I want to hear your voice. So I don't want to be like the only one talking here today.
Okay, I'm here. Sorry.
Up, Coach.
I'm hearing my name, Coach Yoma. Well done, ma. Well done. No, I just want to greet everybody. I don't think I have anything, but of course, I think maybe what I'll just say is the height of living is interdependence. Really, we can only create as much as possible on our own if we are independent. But maturity, the highest level of maturity, the highest level of results, the highest level of impact is in interdependence. So even though it has the highest level of risk, that is saying that I'm going to work with other people towards a common vision and a common goal, it also has the highest return in terms of results and impact. So network marketing as a business platform requires that we deploy the skills of interdependence to build with other people. You are like, I'd rather just do it myself. I can just sell myself. I can just do my business myself. No, you are going to need to step back, become a storyteller, becoming a teacher, you need to become someone that shares impact in other people's lives so that you can get them to the point where they can see what you are saying and you can all work together towards creating impact. So that's what I want to say about interdependence. I'm a fan of interdependence. I'm growing my capacity to be more interdependent, to be able to work with more people, different sexes, different languages, different nationalities all over the world, so that I can achieve my big personal vision. And theirs also. Yeah. So thank you very much. Well done, man.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It was really nice sharing with you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.